Alright, youngins, I know y'all want to hear this letter, even though I don't feel like reading it. So I'm going to read the letter I sent to Ed Perlmutter, and then I'm going to read the response that I got from him. Ed Perlmutter is a congressman from Denver. I said, hello. I attempted to contact you a few months ago by physical mail because the FBI and or the NSA are censoring my communications. Even though I sent out over 1,000 letters, I received no phone calls or emails. My guess is that the FBI prevented my letters from arriving so that they could continue attempting to murder me. Well, I mean, there were enough of them. Over the last month, somewhere between 6 and 8 people have tried to murder me. That's the end of the paragraph. I'm sorry that I talked in the middle of the paragraph. And then I said, note, I'm the guy who was born into a drug trafficking family. The cops have been trying to murder me ever since I turned 18 years old. And that is a fact. And they were doing like just as bad stuff to me when I was 14. Okay, so earlier this summer, I made a goal of climbing all of Colorado's tallest mountains. Shortly thereafter, a girl from Indonesia encouraged me to climb Castle and Conundrum. When I got there, a random person encouraged me not to carry an ice axe, told me that the mountain was like a class 1, and told me that he did a loop off the back end of Conundrum. Later, I met someone who told me that the backside of Conundrum is 50 feet of class 4 cliffs. A week or two later, I was climbing Mount Belford, and 2 different random people encouraged me to climb Missouri Mountain from the opposite side. Both of the people showed me a map on their phones of Missouri and told me that the backside of Missouri Mountain is class 3. Fortunately, a person warned me the day before that the backside of Missouri Mountain is class 5. I don't think you understand what class 3 mountain climbing is. Class 3 feels like class 4. A lot of the time when you climb class 3 mountains, you have to put faith in the rating system because the class 3 sections feel so dangerous. Another thing about this, I did look it up online, and there is no class 3 route on Missouri Mountain. You can see all the routes that are available through 14ers.com, and I'm pretty sure there's only a class 2 plus snow route, but that's only for snow season. Okay, so continuing the letter. Another thing that happened since the last time I contacted you is that the police attempted to frame my brother for grand theft auto. They stole his wallet, stole a car, and then left his wallet in a car. I don't think you'll ever receive another letter from me because the cops are going to murder me. Colorado Springs employs the most dangerous police in the United States. They are determined to murder me. Please help. Attached is a second list of people I suspect worked as undercover cops. Please help. There's nothing I can do about the FBI trying to murder me. They are in charge. Please, you can't let them get away with this. Then I have my name, and then there are like probably 4 or 5 pages of names of people that have like broken their cover. Like the first person on the list, she told me around the time of my hunger strike that she basically worked as an undercover cop. And this list is like not as much a list of people that have done really bad things. It's more just a list of people in general that I suspect, but I'm not sure about. So yeah, that letter's gone out to a lot of people. All right, so now I can read to you what he said. So this guy calls me a different name, which is confusing to me. It's like he needed to accidentally mess up my name, but still respond. Oops, I wasn't talking to you. I don't know. Okay, so he says, thank you for contacting the office of Congressman Ed Perlmutter regarding the issue you are experiencing with local law enforcement. Unfortunately, any official action taken regarding this case would be out of the jurisdiction of the U.S. Congressional Office. The congressman can assist when constituents of his district have issues or problems with agencies within the federal government. Your issue is one of a state and judicial nature, is what he says. But I'm actually trying to deal with the Department of Justice and the FBI and the DEA, which are definitely federal government agencies without a doubt. And I'm even like trying to deal with the NSA overstepping their bounds or overstepping their charter. Okay, he says, this is what he says in the rest of the letter. The United States House of Representatives is governed by strict House ethics rules. They read in part, quote, members and staff may not help constituents with matters which are either criminal or judicial in nature or concerns which in any way involves past or pending litigation. I have included a copy of the regulations of your review. He says you can contact the governor, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what you're saying is that if I have a pending trial, which I don't get to have a trial for, because these people have taken away my constitutional rights. You can't even be involved with the situation because I have pending litigation. So, like, the FBI can do, like, anything, like this censorship situation. Like, you don't think that's relevant? Like, these people trying to murder me right now. Oh no, well, the murderer, that could interfere with your trial if we caught your murderers. Don't want to catch your murderers. It might mess with your trial. Okay, I am confused. But what I am not confused about is that I'm pretty sure that the person who wrote this isn't from Ed Perlmutter's office. I'm not sure, but it sounds like it was written by someone from the Democratic Party, and that's like what they're saying. Anyways, so yeah, I'm out of here.